So our mental health and our physical health go hand in hand. So whatever you can see on the outside is a reflection of what's going on the inside. So if you're overweight, if you're self-conscious, if you've got no self-confidence, it's all a reflection of what's going on inside. So if you've got a lack of muscle, it's because you don't work it. So it's like the old saying goes, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. And there are three areas in life that will make you happier. And that has a massive flow-on effect if you're a happy person, because your self-confidence builds up by being happy. And there's pretend happy, there's the put on the mask and I'm okay and I'm happy and I'm laughing with everybody happy, which is a load of bullshit, to being internally happy. If you're not internally happy, you can put on as many facades as you fucking like and it doesn't mean shit. I mean, the classic one, and I don't mean to put this guy down in any way, shape or form because I have massive respect for this man, is Robin Williams. And he was, possibly the best comedian, the funniest man on the planet at one point in time. And he ended up ending his own life due to internal sadness going on. So his external was nothing more than a facade, and he did it so well that no one saw what was coming to him, and it ended really badly for him and his family and people around the world that love the guy. So there's real happiness and there's the facade that a lot of people put on. And real happiness is being happy within yourself. And you don't need to prove yourself to anybody. It's about proving yourself to you. And one of the ways to be happy is to stop comparing yourself to other people. Now, that happens in many ways, but the biggest way that happens is look at the amount of money you spend every month and what you're spending it on. And then, whatever that is, look at it over the last 3 to 6 months, do a comparison to it all, add it all together and divide it by the months that you've added together, whether it's 3 or 6 or whatever. And that's your monthly spend. So let's say it's a $4,000 monthly spend that you're spending. What you want to do is cut that figure in half. Now, you're thinking, how the fuck do I cut $4,000 spend into $2,000? It's actually easier than you think. And do you know what it'll do? It'll fucking make you happy. Do you know why? It'll make you happier spending less money because there's less worry. For a while, you will worry about money coming in, or I've got too much money in this, or what do I do with my money, or whatever it is, it doesn't matter. There's always going to be this transition. But once you spend less money per month, what you'll do automatically, this will just be a byproduct of that, is you'll free up your time. And time is the most valuable commodity you've got outside your own health. But that's where I'm going with this. Once you've got more time, you then no longer have an excuse to say, I haven't got time to work out, I haven't got time to go for a walk, I haven't got time to look after myself. Whether you're saying that externally to people, or whether you're saying it to yourself, I haven't got time to go to the gym, I haven't got time to work out, I haven't got time to go for a walk, I haven't got time to go and climb those stairs, I haven't got time to play with my grandkids, I haven't got time is a fucking excuse, and it's a load of shit you're telling yourself. So by spending less money, what you're doing is buying back time to do the things that you need to do. And I'm talking to the 50 plus crowd here, right? When you're younger and you've got kids, yeah, sure, time is a very precious commodity. I know my daughters with their children, they don't have a lot of time. They could make it, but at the end of the day, they're very tied up with little kids. So I'm talking about the people who are over 50, making excuses. I need the new jet ski, and I need the new car, and I need to go out to this restaurant to try that steak that someone else tried because they want a feedback. Fuck them, it's not about them, it's about you. Like, honestly, if that's where you're at and you want to do that, all power to you. But please look at your health and where it's headed and where it's going. Honestly, take an honest view of it and say to yourself, am I headed in the right direction here, or do I need to make some changes? And honestly, the easiest way to make changes is to stop spending the amount of money that you are to buy back your time. It will automatically buy back your time. And then you can focus on the things that you need to do. And the things that you need to do is look after your health. And one of the next things to make you happier is to get more sleep. Have a rigid, and I mean rigid, routine. with when you go to bed and when you get up, and have a rigid routine. As boring and mundane as this sounds, have a rigid daily routine. When you go to the gym, when you work out, what you do. Gym isn't meant to be fucking all fluff and bells and whistles and looking like $1 million and comparing yourself to other people. It's about being better than the person you were the day before. It doesn't matter what other people are doing. It does not matter how much I can lift. If you can't lift that, it's fucking irrelevant. There are people that lift way more than me, and I don't compare myself to them, because at our age, once you're 50 plus, once you start comparing yourself to someone else in the gym, that's when you're going to hurt yourself. And I am not an advocate for that at all. I'm an advocate for building muscle, yes, because that's your longevity. That's your dollars for longevity. When you've got muscle, and I'm not asking you to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's not about that. It's not about having the best physique in the street. It's not about that. It's nothing to do with that. It's about looking after yourself, looking after your muscles, building muscles for longevity. Once you've got that down pat, you don't even have to work it every day. I'm not saying that. Have movement every day, yes. So go for a walk in nature, barefoot, on the grass, get some grounding done, hug a tree. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but the energy you will get, because what happens is you build up positive energies, positive ions in your body. You need to negate them with negative ones from the earth. And trees, hugging a tree, I know it sounds ridiculous, but hugging a tree and grounding on the earth with bare feet are the two things that will balance that out. Every day, if you can do it. And some places it's going to be hard because it might be snowing. I don't know. I don't know where you live. I don't know where you're watching this from. But find a way to make it happen during the week on at least 3 or 4 occasions if you can. Right? Minimum 1 or 2. Absolute bare minimum 1 or 2. Get sunlight in your eyes first thing in the morning to get your circadian rhythm right. Get your sleep habits right. Minimum 6 to 7 hours. Minimum six. You should be getting 7+ hours sleep a night. Yeah, sure, if you get up and have a piss during the night, whatever. But as long as you're going back to sleep. And cortisol, that's the thing that that's the bane of my existence is cortisol. So I'm doing things to make sure that I'm trying to keep the cortisol levels down. Because once you've got out of balance cortisol, that throws your blood sugar levels out and all the other things that come along with it. So hopefully this has been helpful. So the 3 things you want to concentrate on is spending less, getting good sleep, and working out, building your muscles, like lifting heavy. And the two muscles, if you want to know, well, where do I start? Grip strength is one, and thigh strength. So do squats, do wall sits, and just carry heavy objects, even if it's grocery bags. Just walk around the house carrying grocery bags, because that will work your legs and your grip strength. If you've got nothing to work with it, like I've got my own gym here, which I've built up over years, and I'm not expecting people to go out and spend thousands of dollars. If you want to do that, do that. But I would not suggest you do that until you get into the routine. You have to have a routine of going and doing, working out. So to save yourself the money, don't go and spend it because you've got it there. Don't go and buy a big gym. By all means, go and buy some weights. Go and buy a few, dumbbells or whatever. That's a 5 kilo dumbbell. I would suggest, unless you're 70 plus years of age, I would suggest don't buy anything less than a 5 kilo dumbbell. You're wasting your time. It's not heavy enough. You need 5s, all right, as a bare minimum. So hopefully this has helped. If it has, leave a comment, like and subscribe to the page, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day. And like I always say, nothing changes until you do. Have a great day.